minute. I'll get back to reading some of these donations. Got $15 from Prince Phoenix, who says, I think I'm running out of things to say at this point. At least I'm not out of money yet, so have some more towards the 100% eradication of cancer. Thank you for that. Got $10 from Anonymous, who says, hello from Australia. Love what you guys do for charity and just how well you can destroy these games. Keep up the good work. $5 from Anonymous, who says, first time donating, realizing that $5 donated is more than $0 donated. And that's just math. $25 from Anonymous, who says, awful games done quick is one of my favorite parts of any AGDQ event. Thanks to all the runners who have made the conscious decision to dedicate their time to turning bad games into great entertainment. All right, let's get back to this. We've got $100 from Polly Yesterday. Really like that name. Every time, it's big fun to watch the speedruns and get some background information about the games and how the tricks work. I lost 2 people that I loved from cancer. I hope it will be possible in the near future to heal this terrible disease. Greetings from Germany. All right. And I've just gotten word that we are ready to kick it over to our interview desk. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Take it away on the interview.
All right. Hello, everyone. Awesome Games Don't Quit. This is Ed O'Bain here. I'm here with Brossentia and Dragondarch. How are you guys doing this lovely morning?
Oh, jeez.
Lovely is a strong word.
I haven't slept.
Neither have I.
I took a slight nap, so I guess it's not that bad. So I guess really the main question, because, I was like, I want to see you guys are doing a race for Athena.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's research a little bit about this game, see what this game's about. And I was like,
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. The story.
Sorry, not sorry.
Very interesting. And we just have to ask, why?
Jeez, I was asked this like a year ago.
Yes,
by
you were, and
Blackie.
you called me out on it.
Well, yeah, it's his fault. Okay, here's the deal. Back in the day, PJ's like, hey, I'm going to do a bad video game exchange. And I was like, I'll sign up. And Dragondarch's like, I'll sign up. And so I gave Dragondarch the present of the Wizard of Oz, and he gave me Athena. Yeah. But I completed
This
my
is how
speed
good
run.
of friends we are.
Yeah. I completed my run. Anyways, so we raced this originally at SGDQ 2012, and now we're back for blood, or vengeance, or I don't know.
Something.
Yeah.
Then my question to you is there any preparation that you guys have had for this run?
No. There is. We tried to practice, and I think between the two of us, we've done maybe 10 runs, and only 2 have finished.
Today I was playing around with some new zips just to see if I could secretly develop a tactic to beat him. But nothing was useful because there's nothing useful in Athena.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then I guess the next question I'm going to ask is that, who do you think is going to win?
Okay.
The game.
Well, you know.
Not a bad answer, actually.
Nobody wins with this game.
Honestly, I don't know. There's a pretty good chance that neither of us finished the game.
I need to know, we both put in our pitch for this when we submitted the game,
Yeah.
that there is no guarantees that either of us will finish, and they still accepted it.
They're like, yeah, go ahead, whatever. Good luck.
Good luck. No, have fun.
A little. Nah.
Well, there's definitely a lot of prizes that's going on for this awful block. Obviously, we have the the bad translation book,
Oh yeah.
which I'm seeing the back of it, and I see cats. All your base are belong to us. It's great. It's amazing stuff.
He's a good
we
guy.
have things like the Bubsy figurine, as well as the Waluigi, the Ouija board, and all sorts of great prizes during this. So make sure you guys do put in those donations now for that. Like I said, this is going to be a interesting race.
Oh jeez.
Sorry, not sorry.
Like I'll try to not mess up.
That goes for both of us.
If there is one last question to probably go for this, since it's really, really short, if you can describe in one word of what Athena is, what would it be?
Hatred.
I was gonna say pain.
That too.
They
I
sort
was
of
gonna
go-
say that, but that was the obvious answer.
I know, but I'm too tired to think of better things. One syllable, pain.
Pain.
Yeah.
Pain and hatred. Okay.
Yes.
I can see that. Well, I think that's really about time. It's a really short, awful blog that we have going on here, so we'll go ahead and take it. After this is Titanic, and no, we did not say that incorrectly. That is the name of the game. But hopefully authorblues can do the game fine. So.
Yeah, he'll do good.
So thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining us for this interview, and we will take it back to our host.
Awesome. Thanks, Edo and Brossentia and Dragondarch for that. We're going to get right over to Author Blues pretty soon here. I did want to just shout out one thing. This is why I call out incentives, though. So I mentioned that the Ultima 6 avatar name has a bid race going on. For a long time, Spoonie has been in the lead with $1,607. And we've got an update on that because we had a donation here, let me find it, from Mars that just simply said, let's make it interesting. And that was a donation for $837. Yo, $837. Come on, I need some applause for that. So Mars put that $837 toward catching the second place name up, which is Spoonie. Or, no, I'm sorry. Spoonie was in the lead, and the second place name was Awa, and that overtook, with Mars's huge donation, that overtook Spoonie and is now in the lead with $1,622. So that's what you can do with the power of your donation. Thank you for that amazing donation to make this race more interesting. Also got $10 from InfiniteX8, who says, I've never been awake for the awful block. I'm enjoying seeing these bad games done quick. Never donated before, so I'm doing my part. It's not like I need it more than they do. That is the spirit we are after here. All right, it sounds like we're all ready to go with Author Blues, his fabulous couch, and a fabulous game you may not have seen before. Take it away, guys.
Hey, team. Yo. Woo! Hey, everyone. I've been here all night. Woo! My name's Author Blues, and I'm going to let my couch introduce themselves really quickly. So, well, at least the ones who have headsets. So this is Sky Bills over here. She's been a mainstay of the couch. Jeff XVX, he's been helping out with this game. A little treat for you guys. And then
I'm Brossentia.
you see enough of him already.
And I'm John Carls, and I'd just like to say you may have full chairs, but you're going to only need the edge.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
That's okay, that really built it up a lot. You may be underwhelmed. So I think this title screen really says everything you need to know about this game before I get started, but for those of you who are unfamiliar, this is Titanic. It's a Taiwanese bootleg based on the 1997 James Cameron film, mostly of the same title. So I'm just going to give a quick countdown. This is going to be a speed run. We're going to go fast, but I'm also going to have Brossentia read all of the cutscenes because they're real good. So this is my favorite part, so tuck in. So I'm just going to give us a quick countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
In 1912, there is noble American girl, Rose. She tried to get away from her arranged marriage, which is forced by her mother. At the same time, she met Jack, who is the young man on Titanic. Since Rose made a friend with Jack, he lighted on her life. They were also fall in love with each other. It made up a very touching and tragic love story. Ooh, Rose did not love her finance. Carl, and she just wanted to suicide to finish it. Fortunately, Jack just saved her. They were both very fond of each other. Thus, Carl was very jealous and dislikes Jack. He tried to insult Jack and he'd hold a dinner party to thank Jack for saving Rose. Actually, Carl did not really mean it. He just had a chance to challenge Jack. Wisely, Jack knew about Carl's plan. He left this party and brought Rose together to join the party, which is belonged to the workers. Of course, Carl hates Jack very much.
Okay. So now we're in the speed run. Assume air quotes, but both of my hands are occupied at the moment. So this is a platformer / beat 'em up. A lot of the stages are pretty long, like this one, and the screen scrolls at a fixed rate. So in general, I'm not terribly concerned with whether or not enemies punch me or slow me down in any way. As long as I keep the screen moving, it's perfectly fine. So the combat in this game is a little bit weird. In general, most of the time, the stages will end with a boss fight of some sort, enemy that needs to be killed, and so I just need to make sure that the combat on just the last stage is really clean. So for instance, once I finish off this guy, I'm gonna get the actual boss to spawn. Okay, I didn't get the 1 frame hit on him, so I have to actually fight him properly. Oh no, you don't, buddy.
Oh no!
You may notice that I ran out of health there. We'll get to that, hold on.
When Rose was very depressed and she met Jack again, both of them all have their strong love to each other. They trust and adore each other and enjoy the sunset on the Titanic. Jack promised Rose to draw her, what?
Body sketch, I think.
Oh, her body sketch.
One interesting thing you might not notice in the combat, when he's mashing against these bosses or certain enemies, he's mashing between kick and punch. You might not see both animations fully extend, but both hitboxes will be extending out, so he's able to do a ton more damage than you can actually visually see represented in the game.
Yeah, the interesting thing about the combat in this game is that the attack and the punch, both of them cancel any animation. So that has 2 really beneficial uses. One is that so the punch is usually that fast right there, but I can cancel a punch with a kick, and then I can cancel a kick with a punch. And so I get really fast combat from that. Also, I just killed the boss off the edge of the boat.
Goodbye, Carl.
Because of Jack's painting skills and his courage attracted Rose very much, and she loves him deeply. However, Carl didn't give up to Rose. He still wants her back. But Rose did not love him at all. Carl hired some people to chase and to watch Rose and Jack when they were running to the front of Titanic. They saw the accident happened by their own eyes.
Shoutouts to Jeff on the couch for making that cutscene happen.
We're trying to keep it family friendly around
Yeah.
here, so.
Part that was definitely left out of the movie.
You're welcome, staff. Hey, they accepted the game and they didn't say anything. I took it upon myself to talk to Jeff about it.
One interesting thing that Auth pointed out earlier is that you can cancel any animation. What's interesting in this game is that losing all of your life and dying is considered only an animation. So at any point, if he's completely out of health, he can cancel out of it and continue to get up as many times as he wants.
Yeah, I actually can't die. I'm not only am I amazing at combat, but I'm also immortal.
Yeah. It's probably one of the
That makes it easier.
It's one of the premier Leo DiCaprio video games, I'd say.
Oh man, Carl's dead.
Yeah, he's real mad.
Oh yeah. After the Titanic accident happened, the crew members did not tell the facts to all passengers because they were afraid to cause the passengers panic. But the Titanic had the strong damages, and it was getting sinking. Unfortunately, there's not enough saving equipment to save a whole passenger's life. At that moment, it showed the big difference of noble people and poor people's fate.
So this game originally came out on the, so let's talk about the way this game was released. So this game originally came out on a Chinese bootleg cart called the 15-in-1 Chinese Happy New Year cart.
Oh yeah.
And in that cart, I'll leave out all the specific details of that cartridge, but there were 2 games that you could play on it. There was the Hacker and the Heroine game, and the Hacker is the first 3 levels of this, which were Jack's part, and the last 2 stages are Heroine, which is Rose's part in this game. And so, if you're looking for an original copy, I've saved you all of the trouble of doing the research.
One thing they definitely left out of the movies was that they're both ninjas. I definitely missed out on that.
She's got a pretty good stance.
They played it down, but I think it was all there if you really paid attention.
Yeah, you saw her swing that axe.
You know, you're trying to save time, but I've heard there's some pretty cool idle animations that maybe we could see at some point.
Yeah, let's, I think I can probably do that while the water's rising around me in a second. Man, this guy just...
Chef Luigi.
The only problem with playing as Rose is that while you can still do the cool trick of canceling out animations, like there, I'm supposed to be dying right now, by the way. While I can still cancel out the animation, she doesn't have the cool shoulder tackle move that, okay, calm down. She doesn't have the cool shoulder tackle move. Okay, seriously.
Wow.
The shotgun is strong.
Yeah, I was supposed to get this guy against the wall, but, okay, all right, well. I will deal with you later.
Wow. We could read a couple donations, I think.
I've actually got a $1,024 donation from Cubit, who says, "You could have called this game Bird versus Camel, and no one would have argued with you. I hope this game is even more awful than I ever imagined."
At some point, he has to let me over there. Either that or I'm just going to let him kill me so I can start this room over.
Like, I think you can lure him into the bottom part as well.
I tried peaceful negotiations.
Usually you get him against the wall, and so this isn't an issue, but all right, well, he's just close enough there that I can actually make this work, so whatever.
Woo! Easy every time.
Oh, more cutscenes.
Yeah.
When the Titanic was sinking slowly, Carl libeled Jack that he stole the necklace of the heart of ocean and locked him at the bottom of Titanic. It was very dangerous and he probably will lose his life. Rose was very anxious about Jack's situation and she escaped from Carl to save him. At the same time, the captain ordered every passenger to wear the life jacket.
All right, so now we are in the escape sequence. As you can see, the ship is sinking.
Spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have the second VHS, so. The water is rising up. If it covers his head, he does start to lose health, so that's kind of a cool mechanic, I feel like. This is kind of a tricky jump here, and you can get hit by the fish.
Why are there fish even?
Because
Is that really the question
know,
Well,
is that
why
really
are
the
there
question you
snakes?
settled
there's
on?
glaciers and snakes.
I had to ask one question.
Ocean
okay?
snakes?
Ocean snakes.
Yeah.
All right, so when I get to the other side of the boat here, I want to really quickly show off the idle animation. It's pretty much the best part of this. So both of them have really awesome idle animations. I'll explain what Jack's is in just a moment after you see Rose's.
She looks like she's surfing.
Okay. So there's the idle animation. Jack's is mostly the same, except for he's painting.
Aw.
Frank or Z.
All right, and time is coming up in just a second, presuming this doesn't go abysmally. Fighting Carl is the worst thing, and so I'm going to try not to.
Yo!
There we go.
Woo! Okay, before we applaud, we do need to end to our story.
The Titanic had sunk. Although Rose and Jack got away from the Titanic, they could not reach the lifeboat. Finally, Jack sacrificed
Nope, scarified.
himself.
Scarified
Himself to save Rose and tell her, be stronger in her future's life. Then he was dead in the cold Atlantic Ocean. When this accident happened, there were 1,500 passengers fell into the ocean, and only 6 lucky passengers survived. It was a very low chance to survive. Then there were 700 passengers who were in the lifeboat. They just only waiting dead or waiting the help and waiting the unforgettable relief.
Either waiting the dead or waiting the help.
Oh, thank you, Hummer.
So that's Titanic. That's you guys' fault.
Woo!
Thanks.
Wow, my heart will go on.